Is that not good?
What, he's lame?
No, but why does she don't know ballers, but she knows Ox.
Oh, I mean, she's married to the Little Mix singer.
She doesn't know that. That's not where she got it from.
Yeah.
Oh! Yeah, I told him.
No.
That's too funny.
How you been, brother?
I've been calm still. Come on. I'm seeing the Madueke news and you know how I feel about that.
Man. Hey,
did you tweet Arteta out?
Yeah, that was me still.
I'm saying my stocks on Arsenal next season.
Oh,
you look joking.
You know about it.
Madueke is not a serious signing.
It's not a serious signing.
Yeah, but they also got the Gyokeres news.
Yeah, Zubimendi's confirmed.
Yeah, bro, they got a neat little window, fam.
I can't wait for the prediction episode. I can't wait for that episode, bro. I'm predicting us.
Nah, don't do that.
Bro, you'll see.
No, you woke up recently still. Like today, was it today that all the news came out?
Yeah. It's a blitz. Tomorrow we're gonna hear Rodrigo. No. Tuesday, Eze, medical, like things is gonna come through.
I doubt we get all of them. Rodrigo, Eze, and Madueke, and Gyokeres.
Yeah. Ain't Sesko been agreed or something?
No, Sesko's not agreed.
Something was agreed like months ago.
Sesko was the
been priced out.
Second.
No, I think he was the first option, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
I think you're gonna pay more
Sesko's
for
been
like than Sesko.
No, Sesko, apparently they wanted like 75 million.
Yeah, you're gonna pay more.
Yeah, you're paying.
We're not paying more for Gyokeres.
Did you not?
Bro,
what guys came out and said they ain't for less than 100 million.
You wish Arsenal paying 75 for Gyokeres, bro.
I promise you, they're paying more than 75 for him.
£1 million.
Their director said he's not leaving for. What did he say? 65 million. That joke.
Yeah. He said I don't give a talk.
Guys lie every day. Guys lie every day. Trust me.
You're right.
How many times is?
You're right.
Up and down these ends, I'm like a box to box.
I think Havertz can get 20 goals in the league.
Nunes is 65% of what Haaland does.
He's done an unbelievable job for the next manager.
He's just been getting. Yeah. Salah gave.
Welcome back to another episode of the Tapping Merchants. You're here with myself, KM. I know it's been a while. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. To my right, yes, we're like 4 subs away. Let's get that. By next week's airport, whenever, let's have that. To my right, the one, the only.
Okay, happy to be here, everyone. Well,
to his right, the one, the only.
DA. Great to be here. Let's go.
And then obviously, Ennie's not here. Ennie's away on international duty enjoying pre-season, but I got. That's for.
Oh, I didn't even see where it landed.
Insert a clip, and he's been, trying to take up new sports and new hobbies. Man's got. He sent me his. You see his donkey.
Oh!
excited in America.
Eddie's not comfy in. Eddie ain't comfy where he goes.
He ain't comfy in Venice Beach. I tell you that for free.
Yo,
they're targeting him now because he's in the Birkenstocks.
Yeah, he said, yeah, this guy's soft. This one's soft still. But obviously there's been a lot that's gone on in the last few weeks since we last podded. I think most notably this week, probably the news of Jota as well. You broke the news to me, like the group chat.
I think, I found out because someone at work told me.
Yeah.
And then obviously, then he put it on the chat, and I was like, oh right, like it must be true. Then.
Yeah. Because you know when you hear one talk, it's just like
you think, oh, it's fake. It must be something fake. But then wow, it's just sad that like our generation has never seen it. Like he's in prime years at a big club, plays pretty much every week, so. It's obviously a big shock. Like, how did you feel as like a Liverpool fan? Obviously, it's not great news.
Yeah. Do you know what? So when I saw it, and I said, like, I know it's credible because when you said, then when you put it, I saw all of you lot say it and Emmy. So I've gone to see it, and I'm just like, what, bro? I'm at work when I've seen it. I've just come into the office. Yeah. And I'm like, because obviously I put in the group chat like, it's a car crash. Like, it weren't. I think. Touched on the Salah when the Cardiff, no, when the Leicester signed
helicopter.
Yeah, it was a helicopter, and that one's a bit different because it was like a small helicopter, and you just think, okay, that's a bit whatever. We've seen obviously the Ericssons on the pitch. Who's the Ajax baller who he didn't end up dying, but he couldn't play football again?
Nori.
Yeah, stuff like that. Obviously Christian Atsu as well.
Yeah.
Tiote. So there's certain. We've had deaths around football.
The West Brom baller.
Yeah.
That was I remember that. Like,
Do you?
Yeah. Do you not remember the? What was his name?
I can't remember the name.
It starts with an M. I swear it starts with an M.
Mwamba.
Yeah.
Oh, he was at Bolton.
Fabrice Muamba.
Yeah.
I swear he was at West Brom.
He played for West Brom, but he was at Bolton at the time. They were playing Tottenham in the
Tottenham.
FA Cup.
Yeah. Tottenham. Yeah. I remember they were
Yeah.
just against Tottenham.
Yeah, I think it was a case of obviously car crashes happen every day, and the idea that you've seen this guy regular, and I think people talk about footballers, sometimes they see them as not real people because certain expectation, or you see even the online abuse that people are comfortable to say to it. So the fact that someone died, I'm not saying like footballers on a different pedestal, but it's the idea of man watches this guy and I know as much of him as someone would know of someone without being their friend. Do you know what I mean? Because you're so involved in their lives. But then it was sad, and then obviously seeing all the discourse and people just weird online. Like I saw Akinfenwa post and he was like,
Oh, yeah.
I will number 20, he will number 20, and the picture was of him and then Jota in the background. And it's, do you know what, grief is a weird thing because people try and relate it to themselves. I don't think it's it, but it's certain things, it's or rivalry aside, or everything's good, or like memes and gifts, just like, it's weird, like.
It's like people don't. It's like you're not allowed to grieve without relating the matter to your own self.
Yeah.
And if it's not relatable, then you don't have that empathy.
I think, yeah, that's
And
the...
I think a lot of
bad
humans
side of
are
social
like
media.
that.
Yeah.
Bad side of social
And that's
media.
why they try. Well, not even social media. Humans in general. That's why they try and relate it to themselves
That's
as much
the
as
best
they
way
can.
go about, which I do hear. But there was even someone was like, it was like maybe 7 hours after, and someone was like, the fact that Mo Salah as the leader of Liverpool hasn't said anything, I find it completely
Well, you can't.
unacceptable.
I promise you, those people are just trying to get engagement. Like,
Yeah, but it's like, bro, there needs to be a level of sensitivity about certain situations. Like, man's grieving. Imagine you found out you're close, because they're close, they're brethren.
Yeah.
5 years together on a football team, that's my close brethren.
Yeah.
Because I've not posted online 7 hours, I've got people even commenting, people
No, but
replying to it.
even
Even if
talking
if
about-
you're that close,
Well,
you
like
shouldn't.
talking-
You probably
Bro,
shouldn't
I'm
even
not
wanting to. What are you
talking
talking
it
about?
right now doesn't even make like. It's like they know what they're doing doesn't make sense, and they're just doing it for the sake of getting engagement. Because who are you for him to post something for you?
Yeah.
Again, people try and make it about themselves. It's like the Everton fan. Man rocked up in an Everton top.
Brother, you have a wardrobe
No,
of
but
bare
I'm
clothes.
telling you,
Yeah.
that's just human nature. They try and make things about themselves or try and relate it to themselves to be able to show that empathy. Whereas they need to learn that you can show empathy without relating the matter to yourself.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, it's sad. I think it'll rock us for a bit. I think you've seen the tributes like the Dembele celebrations. I see Ruben Neves, like Barlin, Cancelo, and seeing that is sad. Even some of the tributes, like Alisson put one, and he was like, one of the quotes was like, "An ocean is the second time an ocean stopped me from being able to say goodbye to someone I love." Because he wasn't able to make the funeral, and it's about his dad as well. Cause
like, I got goosebumps when you just told me.
brother, like when I saw that, my heart, like, Robbo certain things, and it's just hella weird and sad. And I think once Liverpool play and you see actually the players and the tributes to the goals, it'll just be tough to see. But I want to talk a bit about Jota as a player. Like, I remember always saying he one-on-one, if there was any chance, I need Jota. That's with Salah. That's with the Suarez, anyone, because he's just a bags man. The 4-3 goal against Spurs, the chop against Everton when his legs were through the roof, when he dropped Tavares and Ben White, Ramsdale, yellow kit, knee post. Like, he was just, and then also him in the air for such a little stature. It was just right foot, left foot, like, we'll proper miss him. I don't even know what it looks like moving forward there, but it's just tough. But no, proper missing and really liked him as a footballer, which I think is a thing as well.
Seemed like a good guy as well, like the way like everyone spoke about him.
Yeah, facts.
100%.
Like a gamer as well. Like, you don't really have top level gamers at that top level. Like, man, are always posting screenshots of them playing Everton online and the weekend before.
I think there was one like Liverpool were actually playing. That was online. No, shout out him. Shout out Andre's brother as well.
Yeah.
Condolences to his family.
Facts. I lost the 2 sons. Obviously, got married shortly. He's left 3 kids. It'll be tough, but it was nice Liverpool honouring the remaining years of his contract, giving that money towards setting up a fund for his kids and family, and yeah, man, just hopefully they can see the footballing world remembering, and hopefully that brings them a bit of comfort.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Number 20, man. I like that celebration more than the game thing still,
What's
yeah.
this one as well?
Yeah.
Or he did this at Emirates. Oh my.
Oh, Rock!
He did this at Emirates.
Yeah, no, big up him because I see, yeah. No, but moving on, obviously there's some news that's come out today on the Arsenal front. Over the weekend, I don't even know where to start, right?
Transfers.
What do you want to do? The good or the bad? What do you want first?
Let's just talk it, like, all of it.
Lay it out for him and let him go, innit?
Obviously, I think Thursday,
I need
Friday.
to hear from you, man. I need to hear what you, man. Because I think people think that I'm overreacting.
Yeah.
Like, remember we had that conversation, it was actually us three, we were talking about, project needs a reboot. This is what they were rebooting it with. Madueke, bro.
No, but some of the other signings.
Like the
or the
timeline.
other speculation.
The timeline of the week has gone like Wednesday, Thursday during the week. We hear about Eze, like interest, and that it looks like it's a real concrete
That was this
interest. Yeah, bro.
Bro, it's been a long week.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Concrete interest from there.
Yeah.
Then we hear about Noni as well, but we hear about separate deals to Eze. It's not like one or the other.
Yeah, but they're kind of in the same situation because they probably agreed personal terms with both, and it's just about the
it's
fee.
club
Just about the
thing.
fee,
Yeah, because we know Palace aren't gonna. Palace are about to go to Europe. They're not trying to.
68 million.
Yeah, and they're like, he's not going for less than. And this would be Palace's record signing, record transfer as well.
I'd rather spend 68 on that than.
Then 60 million on money.
Yeah.
Yeah. So would you rather spend 68 on Eze or 45 on Noni?
Eze. Easily. Easily.
Easily.
Eze's a quality player. Like he's proven in this league, improves us, can play multiple positions. Why would I not?
Yeah, no
Not
brainer. Yeah.
And he's an Arsenal boy.
He's mature.
Yeah.
And what he did that last 6 months of last season,
Palace held them up
like
still.
he's gone higher in my ranks because he really stood up.
I like
stood
Eze.
up for that.
I would take him out, man. I really like Eze.
Baller still.
Personally as well, and then Noni, and then obviously today we've just heard looks like all agreed personal terms with Gyokeres.
Yeah.
Which obviously does talk Sesko Gyokeres. It looks like you finally set on your man as long as you can agree that clause. So yeah, if you
Mendy.
Zubu just got confirmed. I know we feel like
Yeah, he got his nickname already.
just got sorted. In Spanish, you understand, fam. So if your window ended with, let's say, it was just Eze, Madueke, Gyokeres, and Zubimendi.
That's not just. That's.
How are you feeling? Because I feel he's still. I knew his response would be underwhelmed still.
Because we still ain't got a starting left winger. Josh Martin cannot start another season.
Would you put Eze there? Or you want him as well a free midfield?
I think he's better centrally. I think he can play games there. But if he was our main left winger signing, I wouldn't be like over the moon. I wouldn't be like jumping with joy. I think he's a good player. He can do a job there, but not for the whole season. He lacks that top end pace. He's basically Saka on the left. If you think about it, he's not really a. We need someone that can get in behind.
He's always gonna try to come
inside. So pause. But yeah.
I said cut personally.
Cut. Oh.
Inside. I don't know. You said come inside.
That was me. But
okay.
I think. Oh, this guy's gonna.
No.
But yeah, I'll take Eze in an instant. It's just a Madueke one. He just brings it down.
I don't think you can't say those what 4 signings are meh, because if I was to say you're adding Rodrigo into that, you say that's a very good window.
Yeah, does Rodrigo make that a very good window?
But how can it be meh and then all of a sudden like those signings?
One signing can do that though.
It can.
But it's your one.
Okay, so you don't think Rodrigo would improve us?
100%. But all I'm saying is those 4 signings are not met on their own without Rodrigo. Like
three of them are good.
That's a good window.
Noni's not good.
Like, I think he's a good player for like West Ham, for like Spurs.
So do you think?
Not for Arsenal. Going for the time.
Yeah, but I hate that. But that don't mean the other 3 are not good for Arsenal.
Yeah.
So that makes it. Those 4 players is a good window. You add Rodrigo in there. That's a very very good window.
Gyokeres, like I like him. I think he'll score goals.
You've been needing a striker. You've been
That's
needing
your
a cam.
nine,
You've been needing
Do
a
you know
cam
what?
just in case
He's not
Odegaard.
he's
That's
not
what
my kind of
screaming.
baller, but like, Haaland wasn't my kind of baller. All I need is goals.
Yeah.
All I need is goals.
And if you have,
So I can appreciate
if
him.
you have a Saka, an Eze, an Odegaard,
Do you get it?
people that
And a
can
Rodrigo.
You got Odegaard replacement with Eze if Odegaard, because you said you wanted like another
Yeah,
creative
he can
midfielder
do
in there.
that.
But I'm thinking if they're bringing Madueke, and then he's not going to play much because Saka plays on the right. The left wing is up for grabs. Madueke's not a left winger, bro.
Yesterday against
Listen.
was it Al Hilal they played?
No, they played Palmeiras.
That's it.
I've watched tapes before I came here of Madueke on the left.
Buddy
Bro.
hub from.
You can't blame me for this one. You can't blame me for this one.
That's on me.
I don't know what that is. Tell us what that is.
So what's there not to blame?
Huh? Yeah?
What do you mean? I
It
can't
just
blame?
sounds bad. Let me know what it is.
That's real. Coming out of you, it just sounds awful. Whatever it is, it sounds awful.
But yeah, like I don't, and the cost of the signing, like 40-50 million for someone that's going to be a backup player. Well, that's what the reports are saying. I don't think
Isn't that
that's
good
not
backup?
good.
That's depth.
That's not good allocation of funds. You can get a good backup for like 20 million. Like, how much did they City buy like Savinho for? How much was he?
Not 20 minutes.
Sevilla
Right,
was
like
like
40,
50,
yeah.
Bro, he's better than like. There's gonna be a player that you can get cheaper than 40-50 million. That can be a suitable
I don't think
backup.
there's many.
Or you get Rodrigo. He can play on the right. If Saka's not there,
So
put
then who's
Rodrigo.
the left? So
Then
okay.
put Eze on the left, and that's still a good team.
Do you think Noni's, but Martinelli, Trossard, Noni as wingers is Noni worse than Martinelli and Trossard?
He's not getting their numbers, bro. Like we've seen them in the same. Noni's been in the Prem for 3 seasons. Has he put them up them kind of numbers? Has he even touched double digits in anything?
Yeah, but he's bro. He's young, and also that Chelsea this turmoil and the amount of disruption. You don't have a great. He's probably played under 3 managers already.
Yeah.
Like you have some.
I don't think he's any better than Martinelli and Trossard. I'll be real. Like he's around the same ilk. I don't know if you guys agree. I don't think he's that much
I
better.
think he's better than Trossard, but I think him and Martinelli are,
Terrible twins.
But I think depending on what he is, if he's your starter, cool, no. But because he plays on the right, he's not your starter. As a backup to Saka, you lot always spoke about Saka backup. Saka needs to be able to rest.
But then
Okay, tell me what you really think.
Stunting?
If we cut Madueke, tell me what you
I
really
think he needs to
Isn't
play
that-
Odegaard's position. I think
But then
Waneri's.
Eze's there. Are you not stunting Ranieri's
There's some
development?
games they can do Rice, Odegaard, Eze.
Yeah, so
That's
where you
supposed-
playing Ranieri?
He can come off the bench. He's only 18.
That's what I'm saying. No,
Ranieri for Odegaard.
but I'm saying if you've got Noni there as well to come in for
Noni's gonna be a
for
left
Saka.
winger.
Yeah, Noni's gonna take
Saka.
Ranieri's. Yeah.
He's gonna take his minutes.
Ranieri can play right wing, bro.
Yeah.
We saw him last
How can you
season.
say no?
No,
of course
I
he's
think
gonna take his
Madueke
minutes.
is Saka's backup. Wanyeri is responsible for the midfield.
Right.
They're gonna have him central.
But not every game he's
Odegaard or
gonna be
whatever.
like that. He's gonna take so many minutes off Ranieri.
So what? They shouldn't buy. That's like saying Rodrigo's gonna take minutes off Ranieri.
No, because Rodriguez's gonna go left wing. They
At
need
least
a left
he's
winger.
good. At least he's good.
So
bro.
your issue is not he's not
Hold on.
good. You don't rate
No,
him.
but you're saying
I
it's
don't
not
rate him
about
enough for Arsenal to sign him.
It's not about him being good or not. It's about they've got depth at right. Like you're stunting Ranieri's development if you bring in a backup right winger because that's taken away from his minutes. You're talking about Rodrigo. They need a left winger.
Yeah.
So Rodrigo automatically goes in there because they need a first team left winger.
But I think I agree with that. But I think Arteta sees Ranieri's future as more centrally. That's
But
why he needed him.
Regardless,
Yeah.
it's still taking away his minutes because there's going to be games where he'll play Zub. You said he's going to play Odegaard, Eze, and Declan. Majority of the games, their main 11 is going to be Zubimendi, Rice, and Odegaard.
So that means Eze starting left wing.
But whatever it is, it's taking minutes away from Ranieri.
Yeah.
But his depth, he's 8. Like Gia said, he's 18. You can't rely on him as put that.
It's not relying. It's you're relying on him to give you depth.
And these are good problems to have.
That's the whole thing. That's what young Jesus supposed to
Yeah,
do.
but you haven't Ranieri.
You're not relying on him to start. You're relying on him to give you
But
depth.
if you have Noni, Ranieri, and Eze on the bench in the game, that's 3 game changes. Them and don't really
That's
have.
so who's the first coming off the bench?
Whoever's having this
It's not Ranieri. He's lost every time.
No.
Depending
He shouldn't be lost.
Well, we're about to see. If the contracts ain't
Hey,
guaranteed,
no.
whatever, his camp won't
If he sees Madueke
I think that's
sign,
agent.
he should go.
That's agent talk.
Personally.
That's agent
That's
talk.
how I see it. If he sees Madueke sign and Eze, he
But
should go.
Chelsea's not the team to go to because you'll be
Yeah,
in the
that's
same
even worse.
boat.
That's even no. Don't go Chelsea.
Yeah, but I know Chelsea and City are the ones who have been touted their long-standing interest. But where else you going to get game time in those positions?
Go,
Our team-
bro.
If he goes
Go
there, it's gonna.
Bundesliga,
If he
son.
goes there, it's the same problem. Look
Yeah.
at the
Go Bundesliga.
City
son.
got more talent than us, and you
Yeah,
think you're gonna.
what? Bundesliga. I know that's a good
Go
pipeline.
Spanish League. Go something. Go look.
But that's
He's gonna
secondary
go.
right now. Like
Yeah.
I love Ranieri, but that's secondary right now. Like he's not gonna start because Odegaard's captain. He's not gonna start in midfield, and Saka's right wing. He's not gonna start right wing, but he can still play a crucial part in our season, like he did last season. I thought he played quite a lot. Yeah. So we'll see. Those signings, I think Gyokeres, good signing. We
Serious
need someone that can
signing
shoot. Zubi, good signing. I want Rodrigo. I really want both of Rodrigo and Eze. I think creatively, now that we've got a real 9, we need creators in the team. And I think those two will help us create goals. Like, because Gyokeres is a different kind of striker to Havertz. He ain't doing all that link play. He's just like. Get me the ball.
It's looking optimistic because it was looking a bit,
Before this week, we were like, man was saying that Arteta know the windows are open.
Yeah. Boy, we'll see, man. Hopefully things speed up. I just can't wait to see like pre-season and how we play because I hope like things change within our team dynamics and stuff. But we'll see, man. But I can't complain right now. They're doing things, but the things they're doing, Madueke, that will take it down. 60 million. That's how much was quoted today. That's a poor allocation of funds, in my opinion.
That's how I felt about the Mount transfer.
Fairs.
I don't know why these teams keep buying off Chelsea.
Bro, it's just us, man.
Us as well, like their teams. Chelsea have always been able to sell their players.
Yeah.
And they're getting good money for them, wouldn't
Yeah, always getting
What's
good
that
money.
Chelsea tax? You know, British like Premier League experience.
Bro, Rashford, we can't even get 40 million for Rashford.
That's
they?
crazy.
He's on.
They're getting
bags,
60
though.
million for Madueke.
He's on 300k, like
But how much do you think Madueke is on?
60, 50.
We think.
This guy on.
For wait, because we got it from PSV. No, bro,
Bro,
he must be.
Bro,
He hasn't signed a new
100K.
contract. He's
Bro,
on. He's definitely on like 150.
you don't know, bro. Cole's on 150, bro. These men are not on.
Oh,
Bro,
yeah, fine.
check. Madueke, there's no way he's on anything over 100.
Flipping.
Them Chelsea boys are on peanuts, bro.
So what? How much do you think you?
Because they got 8-year deals.
Yeah.
That's why. Madueke's on not on over 100. No way.
Yeah, that would be just way stretching, whatever. Yeah, do you know what? Gyokeres, Hull, and Havertz up top.
What do you think of? What do you think of Gyokeres?
From what I've seen of him, I think he's a gunman. Like I think he scores goals. What you need. I think his overall link-up play will have to get better, and I think it naturally will. I don't think it's terrible. Like people, you know when you see comments, people like, oh, he's looking like he's always fighting with the ball. Like sometimes you need that kind of ruggedness, and you have a chance. It's 80 minutes. The ball's flash across the post. He's gonna make that run near post or in the middle. He's gonna get his touch onto it. He's gonna do the Bane celebration, and it'll be 1-0. He's gonna get you points next season. I think it's a
He
very
can
good
actually
sign.
strike a ball, like.
Yeah.
I feel what Ennie said, like this, just the sheer amount of goals he scored in like.
It's not by luck.
Yeah, it's not. It can't be by luck. So I think you got a top goal scorer in there, and you're not going to create so many chances for him that even if he is 1 in 4, you'll be fine. You'll get points. He'll win you points. He'll win you games.
Champions League caliber, therefore. Obviously, Club World Cup's been on, and PSG. I think PSG, Bayern was a good quality level of football, but obviously Musiala got injured, and that was tough, bro.
Oh, it's Fibia,
Yeah, his foot, like,
yeah,
bro. And it was obviously sad to see because especially they're trying to ship one of Coleman or Nabry, so we don't know. I know Bayern are always looking for a winger. They tried to approach us about Diaz.
Yeah.
There was talk about Matoma earlier in the window, so I don't know how much more emphasis that goes on them to
They should
find
grab Rashford.
a winger. Rashford's holding out for Barca.
I know Nico Williams, to be fair, just signed an 8-year deal.
Bro, but that
He's done it to them again.
yeah.
He keeps teasing them.
Yeah, bro.
I get you loving your hometown club, but bro.
Everyone knows a Nico Williams.
Did you not hear me? That's why you had to say loud.
No,
I didn't
for the people at the back.
He said hometown.
I know you can relate, man.
No, I can't still.
But it was probably getting death threats. I was seeing murals and that being covered and stuff.
Yeah, bro. Someone said if you need to buy Nico, you need to sign Nike as well. You know the cop block and the multi, bro. You're trying to talk to the threat, bro. You need to. Oh yeah, come as well. I'll drop you home as well, bro. Drop the friend home first.
No, this is mad specific.
That's why it's always media.
What, bro? You see the talent right there, bro. Just let me develop. Let him cook. Let me cook.
Like, how old is it? Like he's like 30.
Yeah, he's young.
What?
Wait.
No.
30. In football.
Yeah, bro. But I want to touch on, because this competition's running for I think another week or so.
Yeah.
The Prem's about maybe 5-6 weeks away, or at some point, and then next year is obviously World Cup year. These people are gonna deteriorate, bro. Like, I know it's something crazy. Like you're getting 20 million, like to get into the knockout stage. Yeah, like the money in the Club World Cup, I think is crazy, and that's how it makes it go world around. But do you think the teams in the Club World Cup are gonna either suffer going into the season, or do you think they're gonna be more warmed up?
They have to suffer. They will.
I think initially, like, first couple months, like, they're gonna have maybe a couple weeks break after this. Like everyone else will be well rested, so they won't be as fresh. So
do you think they'll suffer at the front end or the back end? Because I can imagine Feb, March, and it's just burnout. But you think what at the beginning?
To be fair, they could. They might be good, but I think at the start they will. Like they haven't had that.
Even if they're good, the first 2 games, get into that October, November, they'll feel it. At the end of the day, you're only humans, bro. You need rest. You need to switch it off. So it's not just the physical stress; it's the mental stress.
Yeah.
So that plays a big part into it. That not having the ability to just switch off and just spend time with your family, spend time away with, I don't know, whoever it is you want to spend time with.
Yeah.
That's gonna have an impact.
The teams with big scores like Chelsea, I think they'll do well because like I guess Maresca has been changing around his team within the tournament.
Yeah.
So that would be good. Like because PSG they've still got Super Cup. I know you guys luckily you're not in it, so you got obviously community before. But I saw a Tottenham fan saying, "Oh, like I hope PSG stay in it because it's more likely that we'll win the Super Cup."
Bro, Dembele was resting like the whole group stages and he was around the 16.
No, that's because he had an injury.
He had an injury.
He had an injury.
Oh,
He had an injury. But I think what goes for PSG's favour is after the Super Cup, they can't start the season resting their players. They can lose, I don't know, 4 of the first 10 and draw 2 and only win.
Still win the league.
And still like 5 points off top.
But you would do it as a manager. You would rest your team. You would rest your players. Like you would keep switching it around, rotating, because they haven't had no rest. And he's kind of been playing the same players.
Yeah.
Just switching 1 or 2. Like it's been William Patrick, it's been Donnarumma, Hakimi, Mendes, Marquinhos, Vitinha, Ruiz.
Even some of them just came from
Neves.
Nations League as well.
Yep. Do a Barcelona or
shift.
Yeah, they've been doing shifts.
Literally.
And they've played every possible game in
this season.
This season as well.
And obviously got PSG, Real Madrid in the semis, and I've watched Madrid and I really like how Alonso's kind of implementing this tactic. You can already see it. Even you know how many times last year you saw Frimpong and Grimaldo assist to assist. You saw Trent to Fran Garcia.
Trent just getting assists, innit?
Yeah.
But I like the Tchouameni role.
He spoke about it. Do you see what his interviews after? He said he'd allow them to dictate.
Yeah.
He can either be higher, further up.
Because really and truly, he's not really afraid of the back. It's kind of like a diamond between him the midfielder in front of him and the two centre backs.
Yeah.
He's the deepest.
Yeah.
And he just gets them playing.
Like a quarterback.
Yeah,
literally,
exactly that.
literally.
And then Gula obviously in the midfield, Valverde and Bellingham.
I think Gula's gonna be very key.
Yeah,
Yeah, not just really
Because he's the most creative.
Yeah. He can
Like,
flow, he gives.
Yeah.
I think the fact that
Exactly.
he's left-footed, that way he can just see things that
Yeah, it helps. 'Cause
they've got no other player like
left-footers.
Yeah.
They have a lack
And
of
the
that.
balance
because
between them
Rodrigo's
three is
normally
very
playing
good
on that
as well.
side.
Yeah.
Because it's like, well, they can all do kind of a bit of everything. Like, and obviously Bellingham can help Valverde with the defensive side of it.
Yeah.
So, I still think they need a left wing back.
You know, Mendy and Fran Garcia, you know, so.
But I like the striker. They don't need to get a
Garcia.
striker.
He.
They got
What do you
he's
think
been
happened to Endrick? I know he's injured
What's
right now.
happening to Vinny?
Bro, I told you about Endrick, man.
Yeah, but
What's happening to Vinny, bro?
Vinny will be playing with Mbappe up top.
But it's the Garcia brother is
He's
looking
gonna
good.
fall like he's gonna.
Yeah, but he won't start.
Yeah. Obviously, he's been starting because Mbappe was.
But is that gonna work? Is Mbappe and Vinny gonna work?
When you've got like Bellingham coming, like Gula, Valverde, Trent,
Gula's
the
his
left
like
wing back coming in,
verts,
like,
he's gonna.
they have a lot of overload when they're attacking, and it's like when I've seen them play, it's like when a player has the ball, they've got a lot more options of players to pass to.
Yeah.
Whereas when we saw them last season, they were that's like they couldn't get out. They were very limited, very still, very
But
lackluster.
they still both prefer that left-hand side. They still always
they
veer off.
yeah.
Do you think that's going to be a problem later down against better teams? That they'll
Yeah.
get sussed out.
Yeah, I still like Barca. I still think Barca will cause them issues next season.
Yeah, Alonso, you have to see his like tactics, his owners as a manager to be able to, because Barca is
It's a different animal. Because if you've got that Frank Garcia up, that means who's there? Dean Huijsen, left centre back, coming up against Lamine. Lamine's just gonna stay there. He's never even gonna come back. He's just gonna want to go one-on-one against Dean Huijsen. Rafinha's gonna want to do the same thing against that Asensio. They need centre back as well. They need another centre back because that Asensio ain't
It's coming through.
That Asensio ain't
It's coming
They need a
through.
centre back this year. This now.
No, chill.
You not spoken to existence, man. United is better than Silva. You're not right.
Is Dean Huijsen left footed?
No.
He's right. If he's right footed, they should get Bastoni, man. If I was them, that's what I
How
would
old's
do.
Bastoni?
Hey,
He's 26.
Dean Huijsen, he's a baller, man.
Yeah.
He can play.
Yeah. He gives me like Stones when he first came out at Everton.
Similar.
But I think
Well,
what's
on
his
the ball?
defensive. Yeah, on the ball side of
On the
it.
ball.
Well, he's in defense.
Because he's better than Stones when Stones was the same age.
Yeah. So,
Got a red though.
yeah, the pullback on first. That Courtois save in the last minute.
Yeah.
Bro, and people saying, they call him out the Club World Cup saying it's like pre-season. No, do you know how hard some of these men are going?
Yeah.
This ain't
In that heat?
Yeah,
On those pitches?
Yeah, bro, this is not pre-season.
Not pre-season.
It's an extension of the season.
Then
as
against
well.
them Brazilians, you think it's pre-season? You might clattering.
Yeah, no, some of the challenges.
Those Brazilians are ready to beef like after every little thing.
You
Who
know
was
what
that
I
challenge on Goretzka?
I like the midfielder, man. Palmeiras, Richard Rios.
Oh, I was even going to ask
Yeah.
anyone who's impressed you.
Yeah, him. I want him at United. That Richard Rios. I think he's good.
What part, how is he, where midfield does he play?
He plays centre mid.
Okay.
Yeah. He plays for Colombia as well, national team.
You don't need midfielders, ASAP.
Yeah, like yesterday. Well, we've been bidding 50 million for the same player for 1 month, expecting it.
I can't like, if you don't end up with a better front three than us, bro.
No, Mbuemo, Cunha and
Who else?
say Xerxes.
No, they're gonna get another striker.
Who?
DSL.
Ekatike.
Oh, brother, 100 million?
Yeah, that's a mad.
Nah.
We shouldn't go
Yeah,
for
I saw
You're
something.
gonna have to cheap out on the
we
striker,
should,
bro.
we should get like a...
DCL premium.
Yeah, I saw like TCL, bro.
Do you know what you should get?
Do you know what we should
I'll
have
take
done?
Mateta,
Do you know what we should do?
Mateta and Bowman.
Take Mateta. You think Palace are giving up Mateta and that's, bro, it's over 100 million sales, bro.
Mateta ain't no 50 million, man. Look how old he is.
Bro, he's not that old.
I'm sure he's 20.
He's 28.
Yeah.
He's 28. No, I saw an Eze comp, but I can't lie, it was a Mateta comp. Hey, those Eze assists were fugazi. Hey, Mateta was slapping it at Bin's right foot, left foot. Oh, he's hard. I can't
Bro,
lie.
Mateta and Bremo Cunha.
Runners.
I'll take it. Hold up player, no.
Yeah, because all your forwards have asked
You
to
know
be
what?
out.
I might even prefer Mateta over Ekatike and that, man.
Yeah. Bro, proven as well.
Yeah, you need to go. Yeah, because Ekatike is gonna need to develop his Amarin the
Let
man.
him go
for him.
Chelsea, man. Ruin his career.
Yeah.
No, they're not buying for 3 strikers in the window, surely, bro.
Bro, do we need to buy a striker?
Who, you?
Yeah.
Yes.
But who?
Sesko.
Oh, brother,
See,
Are
you
you
know-
still linked with that? Is that?
Yeah.
Is that just BS?
Yeah, I heard nothing in a bit, so I gotta try messaging. So I just gotta wait.
Yeah, moving on to the
Waiting game.
Yeah. You just gotta wait till maybe she's bored or she misses me. I don't mind. They're both as good as each other, fam.
So you're ready for the call up?
Bro. Oh, hey, stranger. Oh.
He
Gonna get that.
give you for real right
Why,
now.
while are you waiting, are you exploring other options?
Yeah, naturally, but you know you're only waiting for someone creme de la creme. I'm not just waiting
But
on
then that
DCL.
might not,
I'm waiting on.
they might not message, they might not call.
Yeah, but I'm.
So
to
you
the world, to the world, no.
August comes and you're like, raw,
Yeah, but to the world, I'm showing. I'm just waiting for the one in the close friends and the private. I'm showing
So
bro, I've
who
had
else?
contracts
Who
with
else is
DCL.
there? That's what this is about. Who else is there?
Obviously, Ekatike, like, it's not as
Guys,
refined, but
wow.
there's a lot
Sesko,
of
bro.
potential.
You don't
Bro.
rate Sesko at all.
Why would I've got Darwin Nunes on my books right now. I don't
Bro.
need no Sesko, bro.
Bro, Sesko, bro.
What, bro?
You're not
you
paying
man get
75.
Sesko. I'm not paying that money on another striker, bro. I'm either spending the crazy bank for Isak, or I need to get a plug-in. I don't know
Like
who
who?
the plug-in is, bro. Who's on the market? I didn't think about
I'm
this.
trying to think.
Lavic.
No, no.
I told you man about him.
No.
What did I say
No.
years
No.
ago?
None of you have been proven right or
Yeah,
anything.
yeah, yeah.
I told you, boy. It's not like he signed anywhere and flopped.
No, he has not been great at.
But Juve ain't been good. He's only got Kenan Yildiz like giving him the ball, man.
Yeah. So, bro, cool. How we set up, yeah? If Darwin Nunes is on and it's not Darwin, it's either gonna be Diaz left wing or Verts through the middle.
Okay.
Like as a centre forward, and then you have Gakpo left Diaz. So everyone will interchange.
Or you can do like front two of Gakpo, Salah, Verts in behind.
Yeah, or Diaz. I know we
You
still.
can do a diamond.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
you
on
can do a
our
diamond.
books.
Hey, bro.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, we may go into the season and not sign a striker.
I think you will though.
But I don't know.
I think you're gonna be active when, especially if you look see them like.
Yeah,
Signing.
season,
We're not
Larry,
affected.
man,
these,
you've got Gyokeres
We're
and
not-
you're now getting Eze, and if you get Rodrigo,
Bro,
you're
you
a
d-
threat.
We're not
Zubi,
The biggest threat.
the biggest, bro. You may be more of a threat than City, bro.
I think they are. If
Oh,
they
you're
get those
disgusting.
signings,
Yeah.
I think
You're
they are.
disgusting.
Bro, you
You're actually
man are
disgusting.
on top outfit.
We're not top still.
Bro, you still got that defense as a lead. Didn't you?
Chelsea are finishing above us.
But I
I'm
can't
saying
lie,
that
as
now.
long as they got that
Chelsea
money,
are finishing
nothing
above
will
us.
ever happen.
This is a good way on. This is a good segue onto Chelsea. Chelsea will finish.
That João
above.
Pedro.
Mm,
I
good
saw his
signing.
cameo. I'm not gonna lie.
Good
movie.
player, but like, let's just give him like João Felix vibes, isn't it?
No. I
No.
think
I think he's got it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's
got
got more
more.
grit, but like he's the same type of like. He's not really a 9.
But
Does he bag them 20 goals in the league?
He could get
No.
16, 17. I wouldn't be shocked.
And
With
Delap,
Cole,
yeah.
I wouldn't.
Okay.
And if Cope's getting goals,
Yeah.
the wingers are getting goals, the
Jamie
strikers
dribbling,
I like Gittins a lot still. I think he's someone that we should have looked at as well.
yeah.
But Chelsea, they're cooking.
But they just stopped piling so many like wingers.
But obviously they've lost
Sancho,
they've lost Mudryk.
Yeah,
So
fair.
to
potentially
them-
Madueke as well.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
to them
okay,
they're
yeah.
replenishing
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Obviously
that makes sense.
Delap and Jackson, like whatever they
The
want.
Lap Jackson and Pedro. That's
That's
a
a
very
decent
good option.
three.
That's very good.
And
But
Jack
do
could
you know what it is?
probably
They're
drop
all
the-
similar to me.
No.
No. Maybe I think Jackson and Pedro are the most similar, and then
Delap's is.
Delap's
I
a
was
bit-
giving Delap and I think they've got versatility because there's maybe a point they want to do Jackson. They're like up. All three of them could be on the pitch at the same time.
Yeah.
You could have those two up top and
Pedro playing off
behind
them,
or whatever. And not many people's three strikers choice could all be.
It gives them a lot of flexibility to try a lot of things. You can go up top in games you're drawing that you need a win. You can do a lot of different things.
Aerial threat with both of them.
3 strikers of that quality is mad. So that's how you know they're not on big money, bro.
Yeah, because of wages.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, but obviously they just got fined by FFP like 20M, so
yeah, good.
Like they've been getting.
They put after a game check on the Club World Cup. Word.
Saying paid off already.
Yeah. Flipping hell. Yeah, no, I think Chelsea will be good. Do you see Kudus as well?
Rejected though, no?
Or linked to Spurs.
Yeah, but I think he's in personal terms with Tottenham, and apparently that's the only club he wants to go to.
Spurs.
Yeah.
But it could be a domino effect if we grab Madueke, Chelsea might kick in. You know how they do.
I like Kudus. I like him.
No, he's a good player. He's good enough to play for any team.
Yeah, he'll start for Spurs. Him. Who's they got from? Who's the one Spurs grabbed recently?
What are you talking about? What,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're still trying to sign him, no?
I think
they signed him?
Yeah,
Oh,
they activated Tel, Kudus, obviously Solanke. Some must be farewell tour.
Yeah, they got Kulivers.
Yeah. And I guess they're going to be in Europe, so they need not just Europe champs.
I just feel like all these teams have got very good options.
Yeah. But you lot are one of those teams too.
No, we're not.
You're one of those teams.
Trossard is not starting for any other team in the top 6.
Yeah, but Trossard ain't even a star for you.
Well, he's a start. Is Martinelli. The only person in our forward line I rate is Saka.
Fair. I'd give Chris that. You're good still.
Saka,
Gyokeres and Eze as a free up top for a game. You're confident.
in behind though.
Then Rice, Zubi and Odegaard. Then you're back for elite. Bro,
Yeah, back forward, good, man.
that's no weak spots in that 11. Yes.
Whoa, just stop it. That's just like crazy.
Something lighter. I've got like a list of like football sayings, but also like words we say and like a tier list. So I've got the 4 tiers. So there's goated, great, good, and okay. So you lot are just gonna have to put these essentially sayings in there. So first one is the game's gone. Like,
Good.
you know what you see, like when you're seeing it, game's gone.
Game's gone like.
Well, like, people use it a lot, bro. Yeah, I've got good.
Good. It's just like, what kind of context you use it in? Like, oh, man, them are.
No, you don't kind
I like Big Bro. No, bro, Big Bro. Elders first, man.
Okay. Take a touch.
Oh, this is goated. So,
Take a
there's
touch.
been many times brothers need to take a touch. Like, can I speak freely?
Open.
Bro, come on, be honest. This guy will be shooting from, the parking lot. Be like, oh, brown chest, what's that at? Real story, by the way. Like, do you know what he does? He don't even do it on the main thing. Man's using the
Yo!
I'll be like, bro, take a touch.
Calm.
30 on the
Or
back.
do you know when you've just followed her, you can't shoot straight away, like.
Like.
DM straight away, bro.
Touch. You need a touch for that still.
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying, like?
Valid. Alright, what's that one goated, yeah?
Go ahead, still.
Cool, stinker. He's had a stinker, like, you know when you've gone over in the motive, you try and it's stinker!
She's not having it.
Yeah.
Bro.
You had a stinker.
She's turned away.
Yeah.
Yes. What's the lowest?
Great. You got lowest.
No, what's the
Goated, great, good, okay.
good? Or okay. I'm thinking good or okay.
I like stinker!
You put great.
Yeah, like, we'll go good.
Okay, calm. Check your shoulders or like check your mirrors.
Oh, that's elite still.
That's
something.
a goal. It's
That's
still.
goal.
Swear!
Check your mirrors.
Check your mirrors.
Like-
check your shoulders.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Your shoulders.
Like you can't be in the party with Shorty and then your old Shorty's there. Bro, you gotta check your
Mirror.
mirrors. You gotta check your mirrors, bro.
Be the challenge.
Yeah!
Bro, I'm always scanning. But I was speaking from experience, but obviously.
I'm always. I'm not speaking from experience.
Yeah. Okay, calm. Alright, ref, have a word.
That's my one.
Yeah, this one.
Aye.
Bro's done dirty macking ref! Talk to him! Is that ref? Ref! He can't be getting away with it! It's twice in 10 minutes!
I'll be complaining over it.
This one's elite still.
I'll be complaining
This
over
one's
it.
elite. This one's gone mainstream now as well.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Sometimes
even
it's
the ladies know this one.
but when it's done well, ref, have a word.
Have a word.
Sometimes I have a word.
Yeah,
Like sometimes you don't shout.
Yeah, you whisper. Yeah.
Because you think that if you whisper, he's gonna try and hear you
It's
out.
like, ref, please, man, like, do something.
Yes, yeah. Alright, did I say game's gone?
Yeah.
Okay, next one is the game's the game.
Okay.
Okay.
I think that's generic. Like you can use. I wouldn't even think that's a football one. The game's the game.
game's the
Yeah,
game.
it's a bit like
You know what?
excusey.
Okay, fair.
And a lot of people like misuse it. It's like you do someone wrong and then you go, the
Yeah,
game's the
yeah,
game.
It's like no, that's
No,
not
that's
the
not-
game.
That's not how the game is played.
Yeah. Okay, two more. One more of a newer one. That's not a bad shot.
That's more of a basketball one.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a basketball one.
Yeah, but okay, yeah, but that's not a bad
Yeah.
shot. You know in the
But
transition.
But then that means you missed.
Yeah, but it's not a bad shot.
But I'm
Like,
just
you know,
saying,
you're
is
taking
it
a
implying
snapshot.
you've definitely missed? I'm just asking
Like
the
you've got on
question.
target, you've worked the keeper. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you've worked the keeper,
Yeah, okay.
but it's not a bad shot.
Okay, cool.
I like that one still. I think. Good.
I think good, yeah.
Good.
And the last one, I think I know where this one's going. At this level.
Aye. No, I think who started this one? Bro,
If you or any, honestly,
yeah, because
it's
One of
one of
these
these.
I was like, at this level, bro.
Yeah, at this level.
Yeah, no, that's goated.
Goated.
So those who don't use it, give me an example of at this level, how that can be used in a sentence. I don't think that's not as mainstream. A lot of men don't at this level.
It's like I'm trying to think of one. Like you're you're talking to someone. I can ask how you're feeling, and you're stuttering, bro. I'm just thinking,
at this level.
I was gonna say, come on, turning up to know it was in jorts.
Wait. That's not a bad shot. That's not a bad shot.
Nah,
That's not a bad shot.
I got my first pair of jorts the other day. I got my
That's
first,
why you weren't really, liking it.
I got my first pair of jorts, but apparently they're just jeans shorts. They're not jorts.
Well, you got the John Cena thing.
No, not the John Cena. Not the John Cena thing. Shout out John Cena. I watch Head of State on the
Got the
weekend.
5 knuckle shuffle.
John Cena's going off right now.
I swear. Oh yeah.
Decent little.
The last, what did you say? The last greatest champ. Yeah, he's calling himself the god.
Yeah. I see him against Punk. Was it
Yeah,
SummerSlam?
he gave.
SummerSlam.
No,
Now
it was now champions. Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me of what is that the last one?
Yeah.
I've got No, I'll leave it for another day. Like maybe we got to talk about this one.
What's this one?
Like, have you man ever fell in love with a lone player? Like, have you ever had a João Felix? You fell in love with a lone player, bro. Man, them are. Cass went like this.
Because I don't think we've had that many successful lone players at United.
Cass thinks I'm talking about football. This is not that kind of bond.
This is not that kind of bond.
No, but seriously, big clubs don't really loan players.
Yeah. Who's been a good load? I almost fell in love with Coutinho at Villa. Before it made permanent, but when I thought he was gonna win us the title on the last day of the season. But it's kind of fake because I've known him previously before. He was
Right, he did a thing before.
Yeah, and then he said, "Bless my brethren to be able to."
Hey, man.
So it's not.
I said bless my brethren.
So it's not.
Hey.
Yeah, who we had? I don't remember us having a. I haven't fell in love with Keys. Oh yeah, big club. Big clubs don't really loan. Like who's a short term?
Did we sign Tevez on loan?
No, you lot had a few.
That was a Buki deal.
Yeah. That was an under the table deal.
Ah,
still.
Igalo.
Okay. Yeah.
There was one goal he scored in Europa League off the crossbar. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember
You just
that
have to
still.
smash it. Sometimes you just have to smash it.
No, Igalo. Yeah.
You man didn't have a loan in that period.
No, but our team was just our team, bro. Like, I remember we tried
Wasn't
to do the
Aquilani
centre-backs.
on loan first?
Yeah.
I didn't fall in love with him.
Was
I
it
was
not?
in
No,
the German
I'm just trying to
region.
name
Yeah, loan players.
like
we've
loan
had.
players you lot have had. So I think who else was on loan?
We had some centre-back stop gaps. I didn't love that, fam. Forwards, yeah. I had no forwards of low.
Yeah,
Like,
they really
we had a
had
good
loan still.
steady.
Yeah, Chelsea. Jota Felix, man, that's
Yeah, so you may even be going back to Benfica.
Yeah.
What's unfortunate? He's unfortunate. I wish it
Yeah,
was.
man, never get too attached to a loan player for real, man. Sometimes it's just that season, sometimes it's that 3-month deal, bro. And then after that, they're just going, like, they're going from club to club. You see man like Felix, he's trying to go back to Benfica. How many teams has he played for in Europe now? Like,
Maybe he's
you know, when they're going, bro. That's what I'm going to say on that, fam. When they're going. They're going. What? I can't speak the realness here, man.
That was never about João Felix, by the way. At no point in the story. Not even a name was about João Felix.
That was about João Felix, man.
Not
How many clubs you gonna play for? How many clubs you gonna play for?
You know, explored and then
Yeah.
learned that that whole
Yeah,
was.
But you can never go to a top club again.
He just wants to go back home.
Yeah.
No. What, Benfica?
Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. You ever seen two people and you think, how? Bro, it don't matter as long as she knows how, and that's all that matters, isn't
Yeah,
it?
man. That was about football, by the way.
Speaking about things about football, there's this video here. There's this girl, I don't know if you've seen it, I think you probably haven't, and we've spoken about it. There's this guy, he called his girlfriend, innit?
Yeah.
And was like, oh, can you name 10 footballers? And she named like Neymar, Pele, whatever. But she named Noni Madueke as one of the 10 footballers that she knows. So, didn't it? Everyone is gone, mind it, why Noni, and whatever. So it got me thinking, I've got a list, and it's just, if your girlfriend doesn't watch football, or someone you're talking to doesn't watch football, like, I've got a list of some names who, what's acceptable, what's not acceptable in it, for you to be like, question mark.
I'll try and
Yeah, try and get into character, because obviously I know if they named anyone, it's not an issue for anyone else. But your girl, especially doesn't watch football, and you just think, how do you know the name? So, Messi,
I'll go. Acceptable.
Bellingham,
Acceptable, marketable.
R9.
In this day and age? Nah, I don't know. But no, actually, icon, acceptable. Acceptable.
Ronaldo,
Acceptable.
Joe Linton.
Nah, brother. Like, what you know about Joe Linton, bro? Bro. You know what?
Jalen is a bit brazy. He played for Hoffenheim.
He's a thug as well, bro.
Or maybe your dad's a Newcastle fan,
Fairs.
and that's how.
Jordi.
She's
Yeah.
a Geordie.
Yeah. Okay, Sancho.
Local. Acceptable.
Yeah.
Yeah, Loftus-Cheek.
Nah, man, I don't trust that man, man. And he's told me stories. Bro.
From common days, anyone on my common Reddit page.
Literally.
He's heard all about Keenan Yildiz.
Who?
Yildiz.
Juventus.
Yeah, DA was not. That response is exactly what he's saying. Who?
She's Turkish.
For a Turkish Cypriot. I know that's whose spec is that. Marco Elise.
On to bigger and better things, innit? I remember that chat. That wasn't even real, you know.
Was it? I thought it was real.
No, it's not like stop saving chat like Trent, man.
That's not.
That's real. That's real.
But have you never ever wanted to say that before?
No.
Yeah, me neither. Moving on. I saw one in the comments. Kvaratskhelia.
Acceptable, that.
She could be from Georgia.
I've never met someone from Georgia. Bro. I met a Georgia though. Hey, yeah.
How is she?
Well, you might like them white thing.
No, this is Black Georgia. This is Black.
Wait, what?
This is Black Georgia.
This is the best of both worlds.
I never met no Black Georgia.
Yeah. No one's gonna believe that. Come on.
I'm gonna there. And then just last one, Victor Moses.
No, she's a Niger babe. Yeah, acceptable still.
You think Niger babes know Victor Moses?
Yes.
Bro, he won African Cup of Nations.
2013.
Fair, it's valid, man.
Yeah.
No shitness over here, babes. Like, you know about football, the more you know, the better. Football friendly over here. He's like, good scene.
So I'm gonna say some numbers, yeah?
Yeah.
You're gonna say like which player comes to mind when you think of these iconic numbers.
Oh,
Cool. So I'll start off. Number 1.
Dido.
I know Cass is not thinking of Dido.
I don't know the one. Julius Caesar?
Oh, not
Ain't he
Schmeichel.
13?
Schmeichel maybe? Huh?
Is Julius Caesar? No, so I'm thinking maybe Julius Caesar at QPR was 13.
Oh,
Yeah, not me.
no.
It might have been 12 maybe.
That's one of them.
Okay, 4.
First name came in my head was Veron, but then after that I should have said Gerrard for England.
I'm thinking Fabregas.
That.
Or Ramos.
Vieira.
Or Ramos, yeah.
Ramos.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking who's a 4? I'm thinking CB, like.
Isn't Van Dijk a 4?
Yeah.
Right, he ain't got the streets there.
Vag. Yeah, Gerald for England's a good one.
It'll really be your own.
Yeah.
Number 5.
Zidane.
Milan Baros.
That's an elite pick now.
Gallas.
Oh!
Don't joke. That went. He was at 5 at Chelsea.
It was 10 at. Who was he 10?
I saw he was
10
at
at Arsenal.
I thought it was. What was he at Chelsea? I thought it was 5 at Chelsea.
And then 10 at Arsenal. Yeah, he had the 10 shirt at Arsenal. I think.
Yeah, he had a 10 shot at Arsenal.
Maybe he didn't have 5. Maybe I'm bugging.
Okay.
Did we name enough 5s? Well, is there not enough 5s?
I'm trying to think
The
of
first
a
one
5.
that came to your head, yeah, you said Zidane.
Oh, Ferdinand was 5, no?
Yeah, I think Zidane's a
Zidane's
Yeah.
the goal one still. I hope we say the same one at one point. Let's see.
Okay. Yeah, let's try to say the
See the
same
same
time.
one.
Isn't Bellingham 5 now as well?
Yeah. Okay, cool. Next one. 8.
Gerard.
You're not thinking Lamps as well.
Lamps. I am thinking Lamps.
What scores at 8?
16.
Gerard just. Hey, how hard Gerard.
Iniesta, yeah. Oh my god, I'm thinking Iniesta. That's what I should be thinking.
No, Gerard came to mind first.
Because he said Gerrard first.
Okay, next one. Number 7.
Ronaldo.
I Bex.
I grew up on Beck still. But I would now think Ronaldo.
George Best.
Grew up in George. Cass is a bit older now.
Yeah,
Cass is
well.
a year above. Just 1 year.
Ribery was 7, wasn't he?
Yeah, Robin was 10, yeah.
Robin was 11, no? 10.
Okay, number 10.
Dino.
Messi, Dino, Robin.
Who's the one? Messi. Who's the one for you?
Dino first.
Dino.
Dino.
Yeah. Oh, Neymar's 10 too.
Dotti,
Oh.
Del Piero.
Yeah, some good 10.
Oh, yeah. 11.
What's Trezeguet? No, he's 9.
At what?
I was thinking you.
Bell.
Mm.
Bell's a shout. Who's an 11?
There's There's what? There's
Salah.
yeah.
I'm
There's
buzzing.
There's two. I'm surprised you guys haven't said.
11.
Yeah.
Give us a clue.
Neymar at Santos. I think he was 11. And then Van Persie.
Van Persie where? At
Arsenal. Yeah. He was
11.
first. 11.
Okay, yeah. Fair.
I think that was it. The others are a bit too late, but yeah, I think that was it.
17 Nani. Nani's 17, isn't he? Yeah. So that's just one. The mad one, but you know, son.
I was thinking 6, Xavi.
6, yeah.
Yeah.
Redondo, I think he was 6.
9.
Crespo. Batistuta.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Raul. What was Raul? Was he 11 or 9?
7.
7.
7.
7.
Yeah. Do you have-
Morientes was 11.
Yeah. What was he? Yeah.
He might have been 9 as well.
Oh, I
think it
got
was
some
9.
numbers. Oh, I'm gonna
Yeah,
say.
because they've had 2 at the same club.
Yeah.
No, that's a good little one.
Because even Ronaldo was 9.
What's the when you think fullback? Yeah. What's the first one that comes to your head?
3.
3.
Not 2.
Because I'm left-footed, left back.
I just think of Ashley Cole, that's why.
Okay, fair. You don't think like a okay.
Dani Alves.
Yeah,
too,
Dani
yeah.
Alves too. But yeah, like Carlos. Yeah, them ones. I think. Yeah, cool. Yeah. I'm not mad. Match of the week.
The football world.
Yeah.
Just for the respects and everything.
Yeah, I was gonna say Jota Talk.
I'm going to go Gyokeres. I think he's a good striker, man.
That was a good penalty. He's good at penalties.
But even before, like against, who did they play in the...
Champs before.
No, in the last 16, in the champs he was bagging goals.
Yeah,
I think he
yeah.
scored a hat-trick against...
He was top scorer in the Champs,
Yeah.
Yeah.
along with Rafinha.
I like him still. I think he's cool still.
But it's like, maybe that big move is gone. It's 28, 29.
Yeah, but he's at Dortmund, so...
Leon, do you think Leon will actually, the relegation will stick or they'll come back up?
I heard they need 100 million, and then on top of that another 100 million.
Yeah, relegation stick.
It's a good beat still.
Mm.
But it's sad, man. That's one of the great European clubs, man.
Yeah. Janino. When you said 8, how could... But I swear, was he 8 and 16?
8, I want to say 8. I don't remember.
Yeah,
16.
8.
I want to say 8.
No one said Benzema.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for tapping in.
Just like, comment, subscribe. See you.
Yeah. Peace and love.
You changed.
I did.
Why, you didn't like
I
it?
like the other joint. You need a bit of colour because it's all blacky.
Nah, I think this is clean still.
It is clean.